morning, everyone. Today I would like to share with you a little bit about success. So one day, a professor gave a balloon to every student in his class, and he said to the students to inflate the balloon and then write their name on it. Then they had to walk outside into the corridor and throw their balloon up in the corridor. The professor then mixed around all the balloons and then told the students they have 5 minutes to find their own balloon. And after a frantic search, nobody could find their own balloon. He then said to the students, take the first balloon that you see and give it to the person whose name is written on it. And within 5 minutes, everybody had their own balloon. The professor then said to the students that these balloons are like happiness. We will never find it if everyone is looking for their own. But if we care about other people's happiness, we will find our own too. So if my devotional is about success, why am I telling you stories about happiness? I think for a lot of us, happiness in our lives is based on the success that we achieve. I don't think anybody really likes failing or losing at something. And it says in the Bible that God has designed us all for success. In Jeremiah 29 verse 11 it says, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not harm you, plans to give you hope in the future." Also in Romans 8 verse 28, "And we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love Him, who have been called according to His purpose." Although God has created us for great things, we live in a culture that has totally misinterpreted true success. The worldly definition of success is very often linked to financial wealth, the sporting heights that we've accomplished, the C-suite position and the respect that you hold in a company, the award certificates and the prizes in your CV, running a thriving business, or maybe it's the achievements of our kids. As a matter of fact, if you look at some of the definitions of success in the dictionary, it says that success is the achievement of something desired, planned, or attempted. Now, this seems very broad and not really very specific. Another definition is, and this one is very sad, is the gaining of fame or prosperity. This is certainly not a godly definition of success. Many people have fame and prosperity, but I would not consider them successful. So what does success mean to us as Christians? If you look at Joseph, he was the favorite. His path was paved with gold cobblestones, but his brothers had other plans for him, and he landed up in jail, which many of us would consider failing at life. But Joseph rose from the ashes and became what most people in worldly terms would consider very successful. He was a powerful man with great material wealth. But there's one important thing in Joseph's story that we shouldn't miss, and that was his attitude. Joseph didn't do the things he did to advance himself. His mandate in life was not to seek power and wealth, but it was a byproduct of his service to God. In Psalm 1 it says, "Blessed is the man who walks not in the counsel of the wicked, nor stands in the way of sinners, nor sits in the seat of scoffers. But his delight is in the law of the Lord. He is like a tree planted by streams of water that yields its fruits in its season, and its leaf does not wither. In all that he does, he prospers." Also in Proverbs 11 verse 25, "Whoever brings blessing will be enriched, and one who waters will himself be watered." Another great example of what true success is the woman that they write about in Proverbs 31. Now this is a powerful woman. She has dignity, compassion, wisdom, and so many skills. There's nothing that this woman cannot do. She runs a profitable business, and her words carry weight in her home and in the community. She is everything that we could want. But it doesn't come from a place where many people would expect it to come from. Her success comes from noble character. And noble character is not a matter of rank in God's eyes, but a matter of reverence. A person of noble character doesn't need to run a country or have a seat at the board or earn a six-figure salary. Their accomplishments and reputation come entirely from their dedication to God. So instead of striving for wealth, power, success, and dominance like so many of us do, the person of noble character works with integrity. A life of noble character is the true meaning of success and happiness. So whether your noble character and your success is seen by many or few, The life of noble character leaves a legacy for generations to come. And because our noble character is not based on who we are, but who we serve, this is something that we can all achieve. So I want to come back to my little story about the balloons at the beginning. So if happiness in my little story is a synonym for success, as Christians, we need to die to our worldly expectation of glory and success. And we need to realize that the main thing that Jesus sends us into this world is not to be something or what we achieve or what we do, but it's about who we are. It is not our job to strive to advance ourselves. That is God's job to advance us. Our job is to serve others. Maya Angelou once said, "People will forget what you did and who you are, but they will never forget how you made them feel." I hope you all have a lovely day.